This episode of Techno Buffalo is brought to you by HostGator. Ooh, it's a leak. But is the leak true? Do we really know what the Nexus Prime is going to be before it comes out? Is RIM about to be acquired by a cell phone carrier? And is the sun finally going to rise again on Finland? I'll let you parse out what that one might mean. It's Techno Buffalo's Rumor Roundup. Hello, and what is going on, everybody? I'm Noah Kravitz, editor-at-large for TechnoBuffalo.com, and this is your Rumor Roundup for the week ending today, Friday, October 7th, 2011. This week's episode of Rumor Roundup is brought to you by HostGator. Before we get started, just want to acknowledge some sad news in the world of technology this week. The legendary Steve Jobs has passed away. The co-founder and former CEO of Apple Computer finally succumbed to his battle with a rare form of pancreatic cancer this week. It was announced on Wednesday. And to Steve's family, everybody who knew him at Apple, and the tech world at large, from all of us here at Techno Buffalo, our thoughts are with you. Steve will miss you, and I think it can be said, whether you're an Apple fanboy or can't stand the sight of a white pair of earbuds, Steve Jobs did probably as much as anybody to change and shape the way that our world uses and interacts with personal technology. So, Steve, thank you for everything you brought to us. Now then, on to the rumors. First up, speaking of Apple, we all know the iPhone 4S came out this week. But that was so this week. It's all about next week. CTIA in San Diego, the big cell phone industry show. John will be there. I think a couple other of the Buffalo are going to be down there too in San Diego, bringing you all the news. And leading up to the show, the big rumors are all around Samsung's Unpacked event to be held on October 11th. And we're all speculating that they will use the event to unveil the Nexus Prime, or Galaxy Nexus, or whatever it's going to be called. Looks like it might be called the Nexus Prime, rather. We've been talking about this phone for a while now. It looks like it will be Verizon's answer to the Galaxy S2 lineup, because Verizon Wireless did not pick up a Galaxy S2 variant, unlike their other big three competitors in the US. Instead, looks like they're getting the Nexus Prime. A bunch of tech specs leaked this week, and they seem pretty realistic. So we may have an idea of what Prime will be all about. Now, the biggest news is that it's going to run the newest version of Android, Ice Cream Sandwich, also known as Android 4.0, we think. The other news, going to have a giant curved glass display, 4.65 inches of full 720p HD resolution, 1280 by 720, a TI OMAP A9 dual-core processor clocked at 1.2 gigahertz, so two 1.2 gigahertz cores, a gig of RAM, 32 gigs of internal storage. Also, and to me this is one of the most exciting specs, frankly, 9 millimeters thin, a scant 9 millimeters thin. When you've got a phone with a giant screen like the Prime is said to have, like the Sprint variant of the Galaxy S2 has, the Epic Touch 4G. You really want to have a super thin profile. 9 millimeters, about as thin as it gets. It sounds pretty awesome to me. Makes the phone a lot easier to hold and use, and also to carry around in your pocket, if you carry your cell phone in your pocket like I do. We'll also see two cameras on the phone, 5 megapixel camera on back with flash and 1080p video capture, and a 1.3 megapixel camera up front, and either LTE or HSPA Plus, depending on the carrier. Now, if this launches on Verizon as a Verizon exclusive in the US, which the rumors are pointing to, we imagine we'll see LTE technology. So October 11th, Samsung's unpacking something. We think it's the Nexus Prime. Now we think we know what the specs are going to be all about. Whatever it is, John will be there firsthand to bring it to you. Speaking of phone rumors and leaks, the cell phone carrier Orange of France recently, a document leaked out of the Orange camp pointing towards what might be the first Nokia-built Windows Phone device to hit the market, and it's being called the Sun. We're all expecting Nokia to unveil their first Windows Phone devices at Nokia World later this month in London. Our own Emily Price will be on hand in London, so stay tuned for whatever Nokia's got up their sleeves, and we all know it's going to be Windows Phone stuff. Busy month. iPhone, CTIA, Nokia world, it's just, it never stops, kids. It never stops. Anyway, this document that leaked out of Orange, France, points to a phone called the Sun from Nokia running Windows Phone 7.5 Mango. Now, of course, any good tech leak has specs, and the specs on this leak make the Sun look pretty bright. Make the Sun look pretty hot. Get it? Sun, bright, hot, never mind. Anyway, the specs look pretty good. 1.4 gigahertz processor under the hood, powering a 3.7-inch Super AMOLED display. Anyway, Emily Price will be there on hand in London, October 26th and 27th, to bring you the goods from Nokia World. HostGator can get your blog or website up and running in just minutes. With plans starting at just $3.96 per month, you'll get 24/7 tech support and access to more than 4,000 templates and other website creation tools. They'll even migrate your current site's content for free. HostGator's servers are 130% powered by wind energy. That's a lot of wind. That's more wind than I have hot air. You get unlimited disk space and bandwidth and a 45-day money-back guarantee. You'll also get $100 worth of Google AdWords credit to market your site. And for Revision 3 viewers, of course, there's a special deal. You'll get 25% off your order or 1 month free. Just go to HostGator.com and use the code TechnoBuffalo when you check out. That's www.hostgator, HostGator.com, and you want to use the code TechnoBuffalo. Hopefully you know how to spell that one. And finally, last but certainly not least, especially because it reminds me there's another event coming up, BlackBerry's DevCon conference, right here in San Francisco. So I'm going to have to go to that one. But this rumor is not about phones. This rumor isn't about the Android app compatibility that was leaked on TechnoBuffalo earlier this week as well. Go to the site and check that one out. There's a little plug. Seriously though, interesting story. But no. This is a business rumor, and the rumor is that Vodafone might be interested in acquiring RIM. Now that would be really interesting. Vodafone, of course, is the giant UK-based cell carrier that also has corporate ties to Verizon in the US. And the rumors are that Vodafone might be interested in acquiring the Waterloo-based Canadian smartphone company, the one-time masters. I was trying to work out something in my head, masters of yore, something that doesn't make any sense. RIM, BlackBerry, the guys who make the Bold, which frankly is a pretty great phone if you want to get stuff done. I used a Bold, the newest Bold, for a week straight, and I spent a lot less time browsing the web and watching videos, and a lot more time sending emails and messaging and that kind of thing. Anyway, RIM to be purchased by Vodafone would be interesting. I don't know if I buy it. It would certainly be interesting. So stay tuned. BlackBerry DevCom, CTIA, Nokia World, all kinds of stuff. It's a busy month. It always is. And then, next month, November, I mean, nothing ever happens in November, right? It's not like, leading up to the biggest shopping day in the history of mankind or anything at the end of November. Oh, no, wait, that's what it is. Well, I better knock it off for now then, because we'll have plenty more to report on next week. Again, thanks to HostGator for sponsoring this week's episode of the Roundup. Thanks to Rev3 for having us. Thanks to you for watching TechnoBuffalo on Rev3 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And just to say it one more time, thank you, Steve Jobs, for everything you have brought to the world of technology, consumer technology, and really, in this day and age, culture, education, I mean, you name it, it's touched by technology. And like I said, love Apple products or hate them, you got to give it up. The guy, a total visionary and legend of our industry, and you will be missed. From all of us here at TechnoBuffalo to all of you, take a second, think about what it is you like about technology, and just send some good wishes out to Steve's family and friends who survived him. All right, thanks again for watching, everybody. My name's Noah. We will see you next time. Bye-bye. Is the Nexus Prime finally coming? No, let's start over. It's a different one. La la la. Just looking something up. La la la.